the only site where sports, comedy, and culture collide. I'm your host, Dominic Smith, or Nick.
I'm Chica.
I'm Demetria.
I'm Anthony.
She also go by D.
Yeah,
Alright, before we go any further, we'd like to say rest in peace to Moses Malone. He was the first player to come straight from high school to the pros. He was also the 1983 Finals MVP, as well as a rookie MVP.
What more can we say about him? Like he was
one of the top 50 players to ever play basketball.
What's the center power forward?
Excuse me?
I said, was he a center or power forward?
Man, that was just big as hell back then. Alright.
It's good enough for me.
Alright. So.
I like the Sixers, but
so what's up with Serena Williams? Like, I remember you bringing up a topic a couple of days ago about Forbes list saying something about her.
Like basically, last week was Serena Williams' best week. Unlike she had the Open where she faced her sister and defeated her, and during the Open she had great opposition. But the biggest topic of discussion was Forbes listing Maria Sharapova as the most marketable woman in tennis history.
So you have a problem with that?
Everyone should have a problem with that.
I kind of have a problem.
I don't necessarily have a problem with it for the same reasons I probably have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it because of her race. I think Maria Sharapova is honestly the most marketable tennis player there is right now.
Wow.
She's the model, stereotypical American woman.
Does it make
Even though she's not American. What I'm saying is, when you're marketing something, you're not marketing for the minority, you're marketing for the majority. And what the majority of people feels is right is what's going to make you money. So
shouldn't the majority of people feel what's right is who's the best out right now?
Exactly.
It's not always the truth.
Like, you got to think about it. Serena Williams has beat Sharapova 17 times in a row.
Yeah, true. That is true.
But how are you going to be beaten 17 times in a row, not even make it to the quarterfinals of the Open, and still be $10 million more worth than the championship?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Well, like what I'm saying is, Phil Mickelson doesn't have nearly as many, championships as Tiger Woods.
But he's not as marketable.
Yes, he is. To certain companies, he is.
To certain companies, but you got to think about it. And when it comes to golf, Tiger Woods is listed as the most marketable golf player that ever lived. He has Nike, and then Jordan picked him up, and then he had everything from Rolex all the way down to European diamonds. European diamonds, not African diamonds, not American diamonds. He had European diamond companies.
I completely understand what you're saying, but at the same time, at Michael Vick's peak, he was an amazing player. He was an absolutely dominant player.
But you could call him the greatest.
He's the greatest athletic quarterback. But at the time, he wasn't nearly getting as much publicity as certain other quarterbacks who were playing this exact position.
Name one.
Brett Favre, Ben Roethlisberger were all getting just as much publicity as a better quarterback.
But they weren't getting the advertisements.
But when you were speaking about who's the better quarterback, who's this, who's that, you were never thinking about Michael Vick, even though Michael Vick was putting up stellar numbers all
I wouldn't consider him a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger or what you got
or Brett Favre.
Oh, I never said he was a better quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm talking about at his peak, he was a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger was at that time.
I mean,
At that time, he was a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many Super Bowl does Ben Roethlisberger have?
But that's not necessarily all on him. Now, name one exciting player.
He's a big part of it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, against Arizona, he had the game-winning catch with San Antonio Holmes.
Yeah.
The tightrope catch that convinced.
That's like one of the
Vick
greatest.
is not doing it.
You don't think Vick can throw it?
I don't think
Vick is not doing it. He's not doing it in the Super Bowl. He had his chance plenty of times with the Falcons, with the Eagles, even with the Jets. Rick just wasn't pulling the weight.
Vick statistically is a more accurate pass than Brett Favre, but no one's going to ever say.
Look it up.
Brett Favre has thrown the most interceptions in NFL history.
No, we're not talking about player rating. We're talking about accuracy.
So interception doesn't determine. Inaccuracy doesn't determine interception.
No, it doesn't.
It's a part of it. I don't know.
It's a part of it, but not a big.
That's a major part of it.
It's not, because then Eli Manning would not be considered elite.
Eli Manning isn't considered elite.
But
He
he's
is.
not got
For a
rings.
certain amount of people, he is.
Because
Two-time Super Bowl
he has rings.
That doesn't make you elite. Joe Flacco has rings. Name one person who says Joe Flacco was elite.
Baltimore fans.
No.
I mean,
Okay.
Name one. Come on, name one serious person. Excuse me.
I like then if we will try to consider Flacco elite
Never
or
consider.
non-elite, you have to name your top 10.
Yeah.
Flacco wouldn't be in it.
Who would be in your top 10?
You talking about currently? Who's
Currently, of course.
Tom Brady, Peyton.
I don't like
Y'all out y'all goddamn mind. I don't give a fuck if he cheats. I mean, excuse my language. Excuse my language. I don't like him as a person. I hope he gets like gangrene in his like lower thigh, but I don't care.
Whoa, it's lower thigh. This got weird really quick.
He ain't number one. Maybe he's number two.
We're not on top 10. I just want you to name the top 10. Just name.
Tom Brady is in my top 10.
In no order, though.
It's not in any order.
Okay.
Peyton Manning is also in my top 10.
Okay.
Drew Brees is in
Of
my
course.
top 10. Carson Palmer is in my top 10. Carson Palmer is putting up numbers. Come on now.
I feel like Carson Palmer, they don't want to see me go.
Oh, you put Carson Palmer before you put Joe Flacco?
But it's not in any order. He just named
No, I'm
It
saying-
doesn't matter because if he didn't put it in order,
That's what I'm saying. If you
Flacco,
put-
well, how the hell you consider Palmer?
Tony Romo is also in there.
I can see that.
Okay.
Okay, who else is also in my? Ben Roethlisberger is in my top 10.
Okay.
That's it.
Hold on. Can you give me a second? Give me a second.
Mr. 10 crazy.
Andrew Luck is also in my top 10. Aaron Rodgers.
That's not.
That's 9. Who else is in my top 10? I would never say Derek Carr. I would not say Derek
Is it
Carr.
9 or 8?
That's not.
And I would not say Marcus Mariota. You know Marcus Mariota is killing.
We don't go off of one game.
Oh, I'm not-
We don't consider rookies
I'm not-
and second-year players. No, continue.
Nah, I wouldn't dare put him in my top.
But they put
How we gonna
Russell.
put
I know.
But
Oh,
they
what you
put
got?
Russell in the top, and he
Russell Wilson will be in my top 10. Even though he had a horrible game. No, I take that back. I think I might put Phillip Rivers over Russell Wilson. Phillip Rivers is come on, y'all can't act like Phillip Rivers wasn't putting up numbers until like last year.
Okay.
Okay.
The issues I see with your top 10. Very skewed.
Name one person in my top 10 who you wouldn't have in my top 10. Your
I
top 10.
wouldn't have Rivers or I wouldn't have Palmer in my top 10.
Who would you replace?
Matt Ryan's done better than both of those players.
Playoff wise, I don't know.
Playoff wise, neither one of them has made it to the playoffs more than Matt Ryan.
How many times Phillips made it?
Twice! And that was all because of the help of LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's my boy. LT.
So you can't really consider that. You really can't go off
I
that.
give you that. I give you that. LT had the
Okay, who else? Because you said you're taking out 2.
I'm like, if I'm going off my top 10, Aaron Rodgers is automatically at top. You never included him in that conversation.
Are you actually Aaron Rodgers?
Did you say Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, then I must have been mistaken. I overheard it when you said motherfucker and Carson Palmer. I was fucked up. Alright, so so we got Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
We got Drew Brees.
Yes. My favorite.
I like both of those are high coming to me,
Yeah.
personally.
I put it before I put Tom Brady.
Exactly. Then I got Tom Brady.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I like. Then we got going off those 3. Okay. Then we're going off just intangibles. I get Romo. I like Romo as far as intangibles. People hate him, but look.
I hate him.
I hate him because of the team.
I don't hate him because of the team. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When it comes to the progressing, but when it's all said and done, people try to put LeBron with Peyton Manning. LeBron is wrong. He will stack the charts. He will get you the numbers. But when you depend on him, he will fuck it up for you.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
As one of the legends said with that statement, the cake is baked. One of the legends said that.
Peyton Manning.
It's LeBron.
Yes. Then we got Peyton Manning, and then I got Luck. I got Matt Ryan in there. I had Flacco in there.
You want to know what's crazy?
Because you cannot let go of the fact that when he had his last Super Bowl run, he was 11 touchdowns
But
and 0 interceptions.
do you know how this conversation got started? You said Eli Manning was an elite player, but you just named 10 players better than him.
I did
Boom.
name 8.
He don't name it.
Okay, name. No, because he just took out 2 players. He said he was only taking out 2 players. You took out 2 players and you added 2 players. So that just still means
I still got 2 more though.
No. He said out of your list, he was taking out 2 people.
Okay, then that means he would agree with the other 8 other
That
players.
is true.
So that means You can't count.
I can count.
1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, Serena. I'm sorry, Serena Williams. We over here talking about football.
That was the main topic.
Yeah.
That's BDL for you.
Man, how did we even get to this point?
Right?
I have no
BDL.
idea. Chico said something about something. You said something about something. He said, "There your top 10."
All right. So since we've just screwed this whole topic up,
Yeah.
this week in college football.